On the air.
Good. Hey, what's up, guys? It's good to be with you tonight. Got a lot to go over. We'll try to make it short. Sorry for the late start, but as usual, I had technical difficulties. YouTube was not liking me, so it was making me download a bunch of stuff. But anyway, hey, Joey, I'm getting feedback. Is there a reason for that?
I'm not hearing it.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. First thing I want to go over with you guys is to tell you guys I'm very sorry for the shipping issues. I don't really know why Beachbody is having problems with shipping, but generally with a new launch of a new program, especially one as popular as this, they do have issues, and that's it's just kind of become the norm. And so I just wanted to first apologize to you guys that are still waiting for your packages. I wish there was something we could do about it. I don't have any control over it. I wish I did. I even went on the CEO's wall on Facebook and blasted him because of all the problems. So hopefully they get it worked out. I'm being assured that they will. And again, I apologize to you guys that haven't got it yet. If you don't have it by Monday, and if you don't have on demand, then go ahead and jump in whenever you get the program. If you don't have on demand, you can activate it for free for 30 days. So if you want to just activate it for free for 30 days, and you've bought Hammer and Chisel, it should show up in your on-demand library. So I would go ahead and do that now if you don't think you're going to get it by the 14th. That way you can start with us. The program looks really good. I've tried out 3 workouts now. Hammer Power, which was like unlike any workout I've tried in the Beachbody library. I loved it. It kicked my butt. And then I tried Chisel Balance, which reminded me a lot of P90X2. It looks like they're working off the OPT model, meaning that they're working on developing your foundation before they move into strength and performance type exercises. So you're going to find that you're, working on your core a lot, doing rows and planks, things you're not used to. And the one thing I just want to caution you guys right from the bat is the first move on the first day is pistol squats, which is like insane and really hard to do, even harder to do if you have bad knees, bad hip flexion, bad ankle mobility. So I want to let you guys know that, when you start off and that's the first move, don't get discouraged. Do your best, modify it, and just regress it. Regress the move as much as you can. So if you're doing a pistol squat on one leg and you can't do that, you physically can't get up from a seated position on one leg, which most people can't. That's not, don't feel bad about that. A lot of people can't do that. What you need to do is put 2 feet on the ground and try to stand up. And if standing up on 2 feet is still really hard or really tough on your quads, then go to air squats. And if you can't go low on air squats, then go half range of motion. But just keep regressing the move until you can do it. And there's going to be a lot of moves in this program like that. But I think it's going to be doable for everybody. So the one thing I want to tell you guys right off the bat is if you come to a move and you're like, man, I can't do that and I don't even know how to progress it, tag me and let me know, and I'll try to shoot a quick video for you showing what I would do if I couldn't do that move, and hopefully it will help you guys out. I think for the most part you can do I think everybody can do most of the moves. It's just when I put in the first workout and they started off with single leg pistol squats, I was like, wow, that's going to freak some people out right from the beginning, and I don't want you guys freaked out. So just do your best and forget the rest, right? Just like Tony Horton says. You guys are going to get results from this program. It is a butt kicker. It's it's resistance training, but on the resistance training days, you're working total body. So it's not like split training when you do Body Beast. Definitely calorie burners, sweat. You're going to be sweating a lot. It goes from, agility type workouts, cardio workouts, and then does a full body resistance type workout. I think everybody's really going to love it. I'm loving it so far. I can't wait to see your guys' results. And just so you guys know, I added Allison Schofield. She is on the Beachbody Success Story team. She's the one that kind of got me in touch with Success Story team 5 years ago when I filmed for the P90X infomercial. So she'll be looking. She'll have her eye out for you guys. She'll want to know whose transformation is good. When that happens, you'll get an email. And yes, it's a real email. They will ask you to basically sign your life away so they can use your pictures in the infomercial. And what's really cool is we're like one of the first groups getting to do this. I see a lot of coaches and they're not starting till like January 4th. And I didn't want to wait. I wanted to get you guys through the 60 days as quickly as possible. So we're starting on the 14th to get our results in the quickest to the Beachbody Success Story team. So just do your best, focus, kill your workouts, kill your nutrition. And that's the last thing I wanted to go over with you guys today is a nutrition piece. What I would like, you guys have a couple different options for the nutrition. You can do the first TD Nation ebook. If you want to follow those guidelines, if that worked for you and it's been working for you and you want to stay on that, then keep doing that. That's perfectly fine. I believe I had the calories set at around 2,000 for guys and 1,200 to 1,400 for the ladies with the TD Nation ebook. The new one I'm working on, I'm all the way done with it. I've got like 1 day left, but I've got to put it in a document and get it to David so he can actually, put it in ebook form so we can get it out to you guys. I had on my schedule to do that the week of Thanksgiving, and my dog got really sick. So that like totally threw me off. I did not have time to do what I thought I was going to do. And then I had everybody trying to get in for training sessions before Thanksgiving. So I didn't get around to it. That's why it's a little late, and I apologize for that. But if you don't have the first ebook, then just let me know and I'll email that to you for free. That way you have it and you're ready to go. And of course, you'll still get the new ebook also. The new ebook, I'll just talk to you a little bit about the new ebook. So the new ebook has some pretty awesome recipes in it, tons of new stuff. We went with the whole if it fits your macros logic, and we don't demonize any foods. There aren't any foods cut out. We have a restaurant of the week built in. If you don't want to eat at restaurants, if you're afraid of fast food, then you certainly don't have to. You just have to figure out an alternative for it. But I think I fit Subway, Wendy's, and Fazoli's in for the restaurants of the week. So I think you guys will love that. It's just options if you're out on the road, life gets in the way. I want you to have that option. And what I really want you to know, of course, we don't want you eating at fast food restaurants every day. We don't want you eating Pop-Tarts every day. We don't want you eating donuts every day, even if it fits in your macros. I mean, use common sense. If it fits your macros, doesn't mean you can eat a bunch of junk food. You still have to, eat mostly whole foods to hit your macros. But what I want to teach you guys with these ebooks is that if you're going to a place like Fazoli's and you want a piece of pizza, that you can have a piece of pizza and still fit it into your calories and your macros and eat normal the rest of the day and not have any setbacks. And that's how we win at life. And that's what I want to teach you guys. That's why we started doing these ebooks, because what I saw and the trap I fell into early when I was starting my transformation was, milk's bad for you, bread's bad for you, all these things are bad for you, everything that you're eating is bad for you, and it drove me crazy. And I was like, shit, I can't just gnaw on lettuce my whole life. So what I wanted to find out was, do I really have to limit all these things to remain lean and get results? And you don't. It's a lot of fear mongering out there, and that's what we're trying to teach you guys. And that's why I love the ebook so much. We proved in the first round of ebooks, we had average of 2 pounds lost per person per week. And that was having fast food, eating at McDonald's, when they wanted to, mostly sticking to whole foods, but not limiting anything out of their diet. And that's what we love teaching you guys. So the new ebook is a little bit different. The old ebook was just a set calorie level, like for guys, basically 2,000 at 50% protein, 30% carbs, 20% fat across the board. Every day was like that. But what I started noticing was not everybody works out 6 days a week or even 5 days a week. So sometimes those calorie goals may not be right for you. Some people only work out 3 days a week. So what I want to do is be able to have a meal plan that somebody who only worked out 3 days a week could use, and it would be effective. And the only way to do that is to have set calories for training days and set calories for rest days. And it's really going to be cool too. So if you're sick, say you're sick, and then you're going to be able to adjust your calories, and maybe you're sick for 4 days. You're going to be able to eat at those rest day calorie levels and not have a setback. Because if you're sick and you're still eating, those 2,000 calories, which you were losing weight and working out, when you're sick and you're not working out, you're going to gain weight at that same calorie level. So I want to be able to give you guys, days for training days and days for rest days. So what you're going to do, you're going to have 3 levels of calories. Level 1, 2, and 3. The actual meal plan in the book is going to be on level 1, which is the lowest level. So if you're somebody that needs more calories, you're going to have to do the math and figure out how to up those portions to get to your calories and macros. So this is just a for instance. On level 1, you guys don't have to have all this memorized. I just want to go over it with you so you have an idea of what to expect. Level 1, for men, your rest day will be 1,800 calories, which will be, and then you're going to be at about 53% protein, 15% carbs, and 32% fat. So your fat and protein is going to be higher. Your carbs is going to be real low on the rest days because you don't need them. You don't need the carbs for the energy for the workouts. On your training days, you're going to jump that up to about 2,000 calories, and you're going to go to 40% protein, 40% carbs, 20% fat. So we're dropping your protein down, dropping your fat down, giving you more carbs so you have more energy and can crush your workouts. And so you can rebuild your muscles better after your workouts. That's level 1. That's the lowest level. You should never be below that level. So the women's level 1, your rest days are going to be at 1,200 calories. That same, 53% protein, 15% carbs. And your training days are going to be about 1,400 calories at 40, 40, 20. And then we've got a level 2 and a level 3. And a level 4, which, if you go to level 4, you're just gonna have to figure that out. You have a crazy metabolism. You're just gonna have to eat, which is great. So I think that'll be really, really cool and really helpful for you guys. Your third option, if you're not gonna do the old ebook or the new ebook, your third option is gonna be the containers. So just to kind of go over, let me find it. Go over the container. I've never used the container system, so I'm not going to be a whole lot of help on this. I'm like Joey. I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to do it or not because I just, I know counting calories and macros. It's worked for me. It's what I know. It's easy for me. And this container system's new, but I still think I don't think it's bad. So the container system, basically, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different plans to choose from and calorie levels to choose from, all the way from 12 to 1,500 so that's very similar to the calorie goals in the TD Nation ebook. 12 to 1,500 is as low as you should go, all the way up to 3,300 to 3,600. That's a lot. I mean, your metabolism's got to be revved up to be at that plan H, which is the highest. What I would suggest you guys do on the TD Nation ebooks, if you've never tracked your calories and you don't know where your metabolism is and how much you need to eat to lose weight, I would start at the highest level. I would start at the 3rd level and work back. If you're not losing weight at the 3rd level, go to the 2nd. If you're not losing it at the 2nd, go to the 1st. If you don't really know, really a better option, it would probably be to just track your calories for a week, see what you normally eat, and then you'll be able to decide which plan to pick. And if you need help picking your plan, get a hold of me or your coach, and we can help you select the right calorie level so that you get results. But a lot of people are asking about the containers, so I just wanted to explain it to you guys. It's really simple. On the back of the calendar, which came with your hammer and chisel, you're going to see a chart. Here's your plans. You're going to select which plan you're at, and it's going to tell you how many greens, blues, reds, yellows, greens, purples, reds, yellows, blues, orange. And you just eat that many for that day. There's, you know, as far as the cookbooks go, if you guys are using the Fixate cookbook or the meal plan that came with Masters and Hammer, Master, and Chisel, you'll see at the top, it tells you how many of these are in each serving. So it makes it a little easier since, you know, you may not be able to stuff a frittata in one of those containers. So you got 3 options for your meal plans. As far as supplements go, it's one of the most common questions we get, what supplements to take. You know, it's totally up to you guys. I'll just tell you what supplements I'm taking. I did a video on it a couple weeks ago. You just have to decide what's in your budget and what you think is going to help you the most. When I want to get my leanest and I want to feel the best, the supplements that I take are Shakeology, just because it's got, you know, all the nutrients. It's got all my vegetables, phytonutrients, probiotics, prebiotics, everything my body needs, everything all my systems need to function properly. Helps with meal cravings. I worked it into the meal plan, but we will have options for you if you can't afford Shakeology or don't want to do Shakeology. We'll have options. The second supplement I would take is a post-workout. You're going to be sore, guys. This workout is going to make you really sore, and you need to be fueling your body properly for muscle recovery. Meaning you need to be getting the proper amount of carbs and protein pre and post workout. And in the meal plan, I've explained to you what you should eat pre-workout and then also post-workout. Now, most of my post-workout meals either include Shakeology mixed with Beachbody Performance Recovery or just Beachbody Performance Recovery formula. And it's just got the perfect ratio of 2 grams to protein to 1 gram of carbs. You know, it's got your branched chain amino acids, everything you need to rebuild muscle and not be as sore. So I've got that worked into the meal plan. Those are the 2 really important supplements that I think everybody should be taking. Other than that, I really don't know that you really need anything else. If you're somebody that works out really early in the morning or needs just a pick-me-up before your workout, then a lot of people are taking pre-workouts. And the safest pre-workout on the market is Beachbody's. It's got no artificial flavorings, no artificial sweeteners, and it's got caffeine from green tea. So 1 scoop has about 100 milligrams of caffeine, 2 has 200, and you can take up to 2. And then it also has quercetin, which is anti-inflammatory. And I think that's actually helped me with my Achilles. But as far as safe pre-workouts go, that's as safe as you can get. It's called Energize. But just ask your coach if you want that. There's tons of other pre-workouts on the market. The only thing I would caution you about is a lot of those have tons of caffeine, like where this has 1 to 200 milligrams. Some of them have 4 to 600 milligrams of caffeine, an insane amount that might cause damage to your adrenals. And you don't know what's in the products. The FDA doesn't regulate the supplement industry. They're doing better. They're cutting down on things, but they don't really regulate the supplement industry. So when you buy a supplement, you're just trusting the company. And it just came out. There's a story that came out, listed all these supplements. Hundreds and hundreds of companies got nailed, big time shut down because they're putting stuff in their products that they shouldn't be putting in, or false advertising, lots of bad stuff. So just make sure you're using a company that you trust. Beachbody was not on that list, but you know, I trust Beachbody 110% as far as what they put into their products, because I've met the CEO and I've met his wife, and they are health freaks, to put it lightly. She had a health scare And, basically that's how Shakeology came about. She said, there's nothing I can take on the market. Everything's got artificial flavorings, artificial sweeteners. You've got to make something that's extremely healthy. And I don't care what it costs. And she was French and she got her way. So Carl created Shakeology, and that's basically how it got started. So I don't think there's anything better that you can put in your body. That's why I believe in those two products. But I have taken Energize, and I take it probably a couple times a week, and I love it. It's really, really good. What else, Joey? You got anything else? Is there anything I might have missed?
Well, for people that are waiting, the big plan has everything pretty much laid out for the nutrition plan, how to figure out what calories you're supposed to be at. So everything's already on there. So you don't have to wait till you actually get your program to start.
Right. Yeah. So if you don't have on demand, like I said, I just activate it, get your 30 days for free, and that way it'll be there and you can start with us. But then just cancel it if you don't want it before the 30 days. But I bet you'll want it because there's a ton of stuff on demand. It is awesome. It is really good. In regards to the infomercial people watching you, do not forget to take your measurements, weigh yourself, and take your day one photos. Guys, I cannot tell you how many people we have had that have had amazing transformations and didn't take their day one pictures. It kills me. I mean, you look at someone like Brian Beam, who submitted his first picture. Do you think he wanted to take those pictures? Probably not. Not on day one. But after he lost 209 pounds, he looks so good and has completely changed his life. And not only just submitting those pictures to get on the infomercial or win money, because like Brian won $1,000. But more than anything, what the pictures did for me on day one, I think taking my pictures was really a game changer. I took them, and in 30 days, when I looked in the mirror, I mean, I felt stronger and I felt better, but I didn't really see any results until I looked at my day one next to my day 30 picture. And I was like, holy shit, I can really see a difference. And then it was like, all right, what can I do in the next 30 days? And then after I posted my 60-day photos, it was like, well, I can't quit now because I just put myself on blast, right? Like everyone knows that I'm doing P90X now, and they're going to ask me in 30 days, how did it go? And it really helped motivate me. It gave me some accountability. And I just kept pushing, and those pictures just motivated the heck out of me and kept me going. So I know it's really uncomfortable to take your pictures, but shut the door, do it when the wife or husband's away, and take the pictures, and just so you have them for yourself. Because I'm pretty sure that if you guys are following either our meal plan or the Hammer and Chisel meal plan with the containers, you're gonna have some amazing results. I think you guys are gonna be shocked. So
we do have one question so far.
Okay, cool. What is it?
Cindy is asking, so I know I kind of asked this before, but do we use the quiz on the HNC nutrition plan to choose our calorie amount?
So yeah, I mean, I think I did the quiz, and so what Cindy's talking about, I think, where was it? Oh, it was on this. It was on the quick start. If you guys have that, you'll see there's a quiz here. Basically, it asks you if you're male or female. You either give yourself 1 or 2 points. Asks your weight, and then your activity level and your goal, whether it's to build muscle, maintain weight, or lose or lean out, it says. And Cindy, it gave me, when I put mine in, it put me right where I should be. But with that being said, everybody's metabolism is different. So, I think it's really important for you guys, if you don't know if this sounds right, you need to track your food for a week and look at that and say, okay, after a week, I ate 1,600 calories on average and I gained weight. Well, if you gained weight at 1600, you know that doing this program, you're going to have to back it off, and you might have to go to 1400. Now, if you eat 1600 and you lost weight, then keep doing 1600. But you might need a trial week where you log everything just to see where you're at and see how your body is reacting to those things. And then a really important thing is when you decide what plan you're going to do it and keep it there for 2 to 3 weeks, because your body is going to be adjusting. It's going to be retaining water because it's sore. You might be retaining water because you're having a little bit more carbs than you're used to, or you might be having less. Who knows? But your body, a lot of stuff is going on in your body, and your weight's going to be like this. Even if you're doing everything perfect, it's going to be jumping up and down. So what you need to do is log that food for a week, pick a plan, and then stick to that for at least 2 weeks and see what your body has done at the end of that 2 weeks. If you've maintained your weight at the end of the 2 weeks, you need to drop your calories. If you've lost weight, then great, keep it the same. And if you've gained weight, then you need to lower your calories. But never go below this lowest plan. If you have to go below that lower plan, then we need to talk about reverse dieting. You need to talk to me or your coach so we can help you on a reverse dieting plan to speed up your metabolism. But you shouldn't ever be below plan A if you're a female, and you should never be below plan C if you're a guy.
Yeah, I just did that myself. Yeah, 24 to 2600.
Is that pretty high for you?
Yes, I'm at 2000.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
yeah. Yeah. So in Joey's case, Joey, you're going to be on plan C. You're going to start on plan C if you were to use the containers. If you're going to use the TD Nation ebook, you'll be on level 1, which will be the lowest level for calories. So you'll be able to just follow the book just like it's written. You won't have to do any math and figure out additional portions or anything like that.
And I think that's the other question I keep on seeing more and more, and people really aren't coming out and asking. I think they're being wanting to be told what should they do: the ebook, the containers, or what? I mean, what's the biggest thing that you can tell people?
I don't think there's a wrong answer. I think, basically the container system is counting calories and macros. It's just an easier way to do it. You're just, rather than when you're counting calories and macros, I'm putting 4 ounces of chicken breast on a scale, and it's, I don't even know off the top of my head, 20 some grams of protein, 180 calories. Or I'm putting 4 ounces of chicken breast in this, because this is what probably holds 4 ounces of chicken breast. So you're basically counting calories and macros if you do the container system or if you do the TD Nation meal plan. There is no difference. It's the same thing. It's just whatever works for you. Some people don't want to weigh their food and don't want to log their food every day. For those people, the container system's going to work. Some people don't want to stuff food in here. Some people want to be able to count calories and macros and eat a little more freer. So that's totally up to you. I don't think there's a wrong answer. It's whatever fits your system, whatever you feel more comfortable with.
And if people want to change they're into it for 3 weeks and oh, screw it, I can't do this, switch.
And it's super easy to switch. You're doing the container system and you don't want to do it anymore, and you're at, plan C like Joey, then you switch over to the TD Nation meal plan and you find that same calorie level you were at, and that's the plan you pick. It'll be really simple. You'll have to figure out, weighing your food and all that stuff, but really once you get used to it, once you take a couple weeks to do it, it's not near as hard or scary as it seems. But yeah, I really don't think there's a wrong answer. You're, like I said, you are counting calories and macros when you use this. It's just they've got the portion sizes for you. It's that simple. And in the on the 21-day fix, you're going to be eating a lot more like whole clean foods. If you want to, I hate that word clean foods, but clean foods meaning it doesn't come from a box or a bag. It's just strictly, fruits, vegetables, meats, seeds, dressings, everything that your grandparents would have been able to eat. The TD Nation meal plan accounts for a few more. I mean, for the most part, the meals are all whole clean foods, but it accounts for some things like, pizza at Fazoli's or something like that I'm sure is not 21-day fix approved. But you can still lose weight eating that stuff if it fits your calories and macros, and if you do it occasionally.
And there's protein bars in the ebook, right?
Yeah, there's protein bars in the ebook. Not every day, but they're worked in. And the 21-day fix, or if you're using the container system, they don't want you doing protein bars. Again, I don't care either way. It's whatever you guys believe and think. I mean, at one time I used to think milk was the devil, and now I don't. I mean, I still don't drink it just because I like cashew milk better, but it has nothing to do with if I think dairy's going to make me fat or give me cancer or anything like that. But at one time in my health journey, I was scared of milk. So, we all go through things, learn things, read different studies, decide what's right for you. There's no wrong answer. Whatever's right for you is going to be fine. But either way, whether you go with these or the TD Nation meal plan, I know with the TD Nation meal plan, you're going to see results. And I know with this, you're going to see results because I've seen people have results with both. So,
there are no other questions.
Wow. Awesome.
And we've lost 2 viewers, so we have 3 left.
Hopefully they watch later.
They will.
We'll know when they ask questions. Won't we, Joey?
Yes, we will.
All right. Well, that's it, man. That's all I got. I wore my shirt just because I'm so excited, but I'm wearing it all day.
I wore mine too, but it's cold in my house, so
I was so excited when it came today.
I was just a little bit excited when I got both my packages in my Chisel, and yep. Man,
that's a good day. That's a good day right there.
Cindy just responded. Oh, she just says thanks, guys.
Oh, cool. Good. Well, Cindy, if you have any more questions, just let us know. But I'm really excited to do this with you guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
This is gonna be a blast.
Yeah. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Later, man.